like 10, 20 minutes ago. It was like community and culture. And it's like when you grow businesses with people, it's about the relationships and not like prematurely burning bridges for like an opportunity, because at the end of the day, you have to see that person in the same community.
Right.
And I really appreciate you talking about how you do business, not taking things personally, because us as a human populace, we struggle at, because everyone's so quick to match energy of like negativity, but can you match energy to positivity?
Right. No, definitely. That's a big, bro. A lot of people, you're right. Like, we're all in the same community, and, you know, but you know what? One thing I realized about this all is like, a lot of people say community, but community is not a big thing for them for real. You know what I mean? Community is like it's like a trending word that people say and use. You know what I mean? Like, they're just like, you know, like they love throwing that word around, community. You know what I mean? Like, you know, for me personally, I don't know if I should talk about the community, like, personally. Like, that's one of my big things that I wanted to, like, okay, well, like, for me personally, like, the community, like, community means a lot to me, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I've done a few community things. I'm from North Portland, you know, and so when I do community stuff, I've done some stuff in Southeast before, you know, for my people out there. But, like, realistically, North Portland, that's like that's home, you know what I mean? Like, I grew up there, walking over to the rec, walking over to, you know, like, right now I do like mentorship at the rec and stuff with kids, and I also am doing something with Word is Bond and mentorship with them, with some kids and youth and stuff. But like the back to school drives, like, that came to me. Like, I wanted to do that when I was in prison. Like, I wanted to do that. Like, I told myself I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna give back to the hood, you know what I mean? Like, where I grew up in. Like, this is like one of, like, I used to take my little brother to the back to school drives. We used to go get free haircuts, and like, I'm gonna go get my favorite barbers that I go to personally, and I'm gonna pay him to come out and cut his hair, and like, I'm gonna, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get these youth to see me and believe that if I went to prison and did it, bro, you don't have to take the same route I did. You can take a better route than me and come back to the hood and do something way bigger than I've ever did. And it doesn't just stop at just me. I expect the next generation to follow and pursue the same thing. Cause, you know, one of my mentors, Mr. Ray Leary, I watched him do some certain things and working with kids. And that's kind of what has me doing the things that I do now when it comes to working with kids, just getting that message across. And he was preaching to me every day about things that I ain't listen to him. But with me, it's a little different now because, like, I'm closer to the age of these kids. And so it's like, you know, they joke around like, oh, what's up with Unc? I'm like, bro, stop playing with me. But, you know, I'm really big bro. You know what I mean? Like, don't call me Unc. I don't even got kids, bro. Like, you don't call me Unc.
So to be Unc, you got to have at least one kid.
At least one kid or be 30.
So is he Unc?
You 30? Oh, yeah, you're
And
Unc.
you got one kid.
Oh, you're Unc. Oh, man. He's Unc.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Yeah, you Unc now. No, I really appreciate your community work because, hey, you know, kind of goes back to a lot of say with the atonement piece where, like, I feel that, but I also feel from, like, your personal core, like who you are, like you would have done this even if that event didn't happen. That's just the type of person that.
No, definitely, bro. Like, you know, what's crazy is I don't even get grants and stuff for like the community stuff that I've done. Like, I've gotten help from Word is Bond, but a lot of the times I've came out of pocket. You know what I mean? I've gone to these stores and bought stuff. You know what I mean? There's no discounts or anything. I've came out of pocket for it because it's like that's how important it is to me to see those kids in the hood and be like, I want them to go to school on Monday with a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I've had so much envisions, bro. Like, big envisions where I'm like crazy partnerships with like a Nike or Adidas or something. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, bro, I can come with Damian Lillard or Drew Holiday or somebody big and with truckloads to the Ville and just drop off shoes to the kids, I would personally individually hand out each shoes to these kids. You know what I mean? Just so they feel like, bro, we made it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? We got hoopers we got legends in our hometown, but also in our neighborhood, giving us shoes. You know what I mean? Giving us backpacks. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I have big dreams. You know what I mean? Like, like eventually, hopefully, you know, let's say I had a couple million or something, you know what I mean? Like, I've thought about, like, what would you do, like, if you had a couple million right now? Like, you know what I mean? Of course, buying moms a house, taking care of, you know, what's crazy is, like, if you ask anybody that knows me, like, when it comes to, like, having a couple million, I've planned out everything in my head already. I would take care of everybody around and everybody in my neighborhood before I ever did something for myself. And that's just the type of person I am. Like, I got $20 right now, and it's 4 of us, and, like, we go get some food. If y'all don't have no money, I'm the type to make sure you guys eat first, and then I'm going to try to order the least amount so that we can split that whole 20. I'm going to make sure y'all go first and not me. You know what I mean? I've never been the type to sit around and watch people eat at a table with me, or not eat at a table with me while I'm eating.
So, I know what y'all thinking right now. This nigga capping. If he got $1 million, he ain't taking none of that first.
Man, I promise you.
I promise you.
I swear
conversation not on the pod. Unprovoked. He literally talked about a situation I can't talk about, and he literally said the same thing. And as a therapist, psychologist, when people repeat the same patterns, he's not capping.
I'll put you on the phone with a few people right now that I had these conversations. I swear, if I get on the phone right now, I call him like, yo, what, you know what I mean? Like, ask Riddy. Listen, listen, we could call Riddy after this, and I don't even say anything. I'm like, yo, what did I say? If I ever had a couple M's, what would I do? Because, like, you know, like,